Well, let's check in with KRQE News 13 anchor Elizabeth Alvarez, who has this morning's news headlines. Good morning, Elizabeth.
Hey, good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday to you at home. We begin this morning talking about how the Albuquerque police sergeant that was involved in that crash that killed a young woman a couple of months ago, well, he is now headed to trial. The judge made the ruling after testimony at a preliminary hearing did not match up with what Sergeant Adam Casals said happened. 21-year-old Ashley Browder was killed on Paseo and Eagle Ranch when investigators say Sergeant Casals blew through a red light back in February. They say he hit a vehicle with Browder and her younger sister Lindsay inside. Now, authorities say that the sergeant was going 20 miles over the speed limit at the time of the crash. Casals says he was chasing a drunk driver at the time, but witness testimony could not back up his story.
Were there any other vehicles out there that you saw?
No, not that I can recall.
Just you and the police vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Judge formally charged Casals with vehicular homicide and causing great bodily harm. Casals has pleaded not guilty. He is suspended without pay right now. And just so you know, the police chief has said in the past that officers indicted for felonies will be fired. There are still a lot of unanswered questions about the recent school bus crash that happened up in northern New Mexico. 9 kids on board the Mesa Vista school bus were taken to the hospital on Monday. The bus swerved off a winding road and crashed down an embankment. It happened about 25 miles north of Espanola. 3 students remain hospitalized in serious condition, but we're told they're going to be okay. The driver, 69-year-old Pat Valdez, died. State police don't know what caused the crash or how Valdez died exactly. OMI is conducting an autopsy to see if Valdez was killed in the crash or if he perhaps may have had a heart attack prior to the crash. Well, get ready. You are going to have to pay more if you want to go to UNM next school year. The Board of Regents approved a tuition hike yesterday, and it is all tied to how many classes you take. Basically, if you are taking less than 15 credit hours, your tuition's going up 13%. If you have more than 15 hours, it is going up half of that. The Regents hope that this pushes students to graduate in 4 years. The extra money will help the faculty get a 3% raise as well.
If we don't find a way to do this, we'll continue to lose our faculty and we'll simply have no competitive faculty to be a research university. We'll become a community college.
By the way, the staff will also get a 1% raise. The athletic department will get an extra $900,000 from student fees. And CNM students are not escaping a tuition hike. The CNM governing board passed a budget that also raises tuition and employee pay. Students carrying a full load of transferable courses will pay about $15 more each term. Faculty and staff will receive a 2% pay raise. Well, New Mexico is no longer at the bottom of the list when it comes to creating jobs, but we are still not exactly where we want to be. The U.S. Labor Department says that we have climbed from being 49th in the nation to 40th in job creation. And New Mexico added 5,600 jobs between February of last year and this February. However, during that same time, the Albuquerque area had a net loss of 900 jobs. And that wraps it up for your Wednesday morning headlines. Be sure to catch Matt, Kristen, and myself every weekday morning on KRQE News 13 beginning at 4:30 a.m. All right, guys, going to send it back to you. I know you guys are going to get to some entertainment news right now.
Yes, we are. Thank you so much, Elizabeth.
You bet.